Hey everyone. So I'm off work. It is Tuesday night, and amazingly, I'm getting ready to go on vacation. Where am I going? I'm going to visit my grandfather with my family, minus my brother. Amazingly, my family, minus me, they went to Vegas, and I'm not a big fan of Vegas. Yes, shocker. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not really into gambling. Not really into bright lights or the scenery. And for a while, yeah, I wasn't really into drinking. Still not too much, but I can drink. As in, I enjoyed drinking before, I just really didn't like the taste of it, and that kept me away. But I'm just not a biggest person. So, anyway, yes, I'm off to see my grandfather. He's the only one left. Both of my grandmothers passed away, and my other grandfather, well, he passed away before I was even born. But what makes this a little different is we visited him last year, and that was fun. And the reason we're doing it again is, well, because he had a heart attack, and so he was in the hospital for some time, I guess in and out, in and out. Now he's more stable, and so he's back at his house with his wife, and so I guess we want to visit him again. And again, you know, it makes you think about death and life and how sudden lives can end and how it just happens out of nowhere. It's really strange. Sometimes I've heard it said before, and I know it's happened because I've seen it happen, but people say like things happen in threes, right? So it was back in July where, let's see, yes, my grandfather had the heart attack, and that's where we heard of it. And then a couple of days later, my mom tells me that one of her close friends, she was taking her dog to the, I think, veterinarian, and then she got a really bad headache, and then she collapsed, and she was in a coma, and that's when all we knew. And then later on that week, I was having lunch with one of my friends from work, and it turns out that we both have one friend, or had one friend in common. Javier, of course, my friend, he passed away. He got shot many times by, well, it's a long story. It turns out that his mom is dying now. Of course, that brought back a lot of memories as well, because, well, for him passing away, it was very difficult. It still kind of is at times. But just to see that his mom's passing away, it's just that link that still lets you know that certain things aren't resolved, and just that the fact that she's passed away is a part of him. So she's going to keep me updated on that. But for all that happening within like 2 weeks, yikes. And later on after that, it turns out that my mom's friend who's in the coma, that she, I guess she had a lot of things written down in her will. And one thing is that if she ever went to a vegetative state, that she didn't want to stay like that. So they said basically to pull the plug, and that's what basically happened. Even though she slipped into a coma, I guess she slipped into, or fell into that type of state. So they actually pulled the plug, and she actually passed away. So on top of that, I mean, it's just, yeah, things are three, but still, it's been a little hectic. I mean, yeah, I'm doing a lot better, but for a while, I was just keeping it in. I mean, I don't know how, I use the phrase grown-ups, even though I am one. I don't know how they deal with it. I mean, is it the stuff that you hold from the family? Like, if you have sons and daughters, do you keep that hidden? Do you wait for a special moment and just let it all out? I don't know how you really deal with it. And that's one thing that I have a problem with, is dealing with death. Because, yes, it is natural, but how do you get by? What do you do? How do you deal with it? Because it seems like there's no real way of, there's no universal way of getting over it, getting past it. Like, everyone reacts completely different. And that's one thing that I've been having so much trouble with, even with my friends from the past. So, again, yeah, so we're going on vacation. I'll be gone for like 3 days, which probably won't matter because, well, I don't make vlogs as often as I used to. I wish I did, really, I wish I did, but it's just not happening. I'll try to make vlogs whenever I can. My vacation is actually a week and 2 days off. And the last time I did that, it was actually driving me nuts. Because it was like too much free time, and I didn't know what to do with it. And I was just at home, just sitting there, and I was just going crazy. Yes, I could go out, and I could do all these things, but everything just seemed so boring to me. But yet, just sitting there and doing nothing was boring as well. I couldn't wait to go back to work because it gave me something to do. Yeah, I know that sounds pretty crazy. It sounds like I'm talking crazy, but I just hope that that doesn't happen this time. And one of the things I want to share with you is, since a lot of movies have been coming out, and I did see Expendables, which is pretty awesome, even though I did miss the first 15 minutes of the movie, but I heard that wasn't much, so it's okay. And just to let you know, Expendables, Cordelia Chase comes out, or should I say Charisma Carpenter, better known as the girl from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Anyway, it's a nice little bonus thing that totally slipped my mind until I saw her. It was awesome. Anyway, I've been collecting these. Yes, Scott Pilgrim. I do have number 1, but just not with me right now. I already read it. There's number 3, number 4. Wow, doesn't he look? Number 5, which I haven't read yet. And number 6, which should be interesting as well. I haven't seen the movie, and to be honest, because this Michael Cera guy is in it, that's like the main reason that I don't want to see it. I saw Juno. I bought it on DVD when it came out. I saw it, thought it was good. Didn't really care for him. Yeah, I saw how he was. I saw the situation he was in. That I understood. But all the other movies that he's coming out in, they don't interest me. As I've said before, I'm not a fan of dumb funny. I like intelligent funny. And all the movies he's come out in, they don't really grab my interest. It just makes me really want to stay away from it. So the fact that he's the main character in this, he's the main person, I really cringe. I go in to watch him. I know he's the it boy for like this year and maybe part of last year. But still, am I the only one here? Does anyone else not like him? Anyway, yeah, I'll let you guys know if I ever do watch that movie. So yeah, it looks like I'm gonna have a lot of free time on my vacation, or as someone said, holiday. So I'll let you guys know what I do in or during my vacation. If I'll probably have enough time to make a video blog again, because I'll have so much free time. It might drive me nuts, but yeah, I'll let you guys know. And just in case you guys are trying to keep up with the 3DS and the info going on with that, since I did that one video, all the information about the 3DS, September 29th, that's the day to stay tuned, because that's when they're going to announce when this 3DS is going to be released and how much it's going to cost. And yes, in case you're wondering, that is the final design. So what you saw at E3, that's it. That's what it's going to look like. That's how big it's going to get. It might get bigger later on, just like the XL. But just like the XL, it's a bit too big. I don't have one, but that's what I heard. You can't really put them in your pocket. They're not so easy to carry around. They're not as compact, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of a handheld. Anyway, as more information develops, I'll let you guys know. Lastly, yeah, I shaved all this off. It was actually by accident. It happened about maybe 2 weeks ago. Like maybe a week and a half or less. I have a shaver. Zzz. You know how they give you the zeros, and you put the clip on to attach to get the 1s, 2s, and 3s, and 4s. Well, usually I just put a 1 and I just shave and trim it down. But I forgot to put it on, and so I had it off, which means that it's a 0 automatically. So I was just looking in the mirror and went zzz. Oh, crap. and I saw it, it just got this whole section here, so I couldn't really leave it. Even if I trimmed everything off, it'd still have that weird oddness, so I just shaved it off completely. It actually took some people a while to notice. I mean, within the same day, but still a while. And my supervisor says I look 19, which is pretty good. That's not a bad compliment. And I told a couple other people, and they kind of agreed that yes, I do look a lot younger, which can be an issue because everywhere I go, if I want to go to a club, bar, or buy even a rated M video game, I will get carded. At first you think it's really cool to be young and you know, for people to mistake you as being young, but after a while you want to show that yes, you are an adult. No, I'm not 19, just add 10 years and there you go. But you look 19, but I'm not. I need to hit CID anyway. But I just told you, can't you tell? No, oh. It's a hassle. Look, and they look at you, they look back. Alright. Anyway, that's another story. It's somewhere in my blogs about GameStop and buying a rated M game. Long story. Anyway, yeah, I guess that's going to be it for now. I will definitely keep you guys updated. Hopefully it won't be too long until I make another blog. Shoutouts to Abby, Rich, Art Evil 1, Nick, who else? Nikki, Loretta, Karen. I'm trying to think of who else I could possibly come up with right now. Spiffy Rich, of course, I can't forget you. How could I? I feel like I'm accepting an award or something. I'd like to thank everyone who's been supporting me throughout this whole thing. It's really inspirational. I feel like it. Anyway, sorry, just that's what I felt like. I just was going with momentum and yeah. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. Bye.